Cockney and Son, now don't be daft. We've got proper opinions and plenty of graft. Old school chat with a podcast twist. So stick the kettle on, you don't want to miss. Cockney and Son, 2 generations in one London. Cool, blimey, governor.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Cockney and Son episode 14. Now this is going to be a little bit of a short and sweet one because I've not been great at time management. I've not been prepared, so we're sort of going to wing it, okay? Today, me and Richard have been all the way to Kingston to an event, rush back.
Yeah.
That's how committed I am to Cockney and Son podcast.
Didn't you ever go to the boy the other day about time?
Exactly. Who knows? We don't even know what time it is in this house.
No.
But let's get into it with a little bit of this.
Cool, blimey, governor. It's now time for a bit of a natter.
So the reason I feel I'm a bit discombobulated, that's a big word for you.
That's a big word, that is.
It's because this weekend Richard took us on a 40-mile ramble.
Short one, was it?
Yeah. So we went, the plan was we was going to go to Hastings.
Oh, yeah.
A good old seaside, like seaside trip. I'm thinking ice cream, maybe amusements. No. If you get this lift, that didn't work. This this lift that goes up the cliff.
Yeah, it goes up the cliff.
Go to the top of it. We're just going to walk down a little bit. Hour and 40 minutes later, we get to some little village in Hastings. I don't even think we was in Hastings anymore. Margate we ended up in.
You weren't in Rye, was you?
I have no idea. And then the kids were all right. Actually, the girlie was a trooper. She got all the way there. The boy moaned a little bit. But we get to this like little town and we decide what we'll do is we'll get an Uber back.
Okay.
Yeah. I was surprised that they did Ubers in Hastings. That was a little bit of knowledge. And there was no Ubers that would take dogs because obviously we had Belle with us.
Oh, okay.
So then we found the local bus and Richard was tracking it on the app saying, right, 2 minutes, it'll be here. Looking on the app, it went past us. It must have been a ghost bus. Nothing was there. So then the Uber lady came, but obviously this was not a pet one. So then Richard asked her if we could, take Belle into the thing. And she agreed. And I was very surprised because Belle did do us proud. She was very good. The woman, so the Belle's on my lap. I'm sat in the middle. She turns around and I'm thinking, oh my God, she's just going to put her hand out and stroke Belle. And Belle was going to bite her hand off. But Belle was actually really, really good.
Oh, nice.
So I feel like that started the week off. Everyone's a bit tired. It's Sats week.
Yeah.
We're all on edge.
Stress week.
So that's my busy life. Please try and top that. What have you been up to?
Nothing much. Quite one really. What do Saturday? I don't know. I watched the Chelsea Liverpool game in the morning.
Yeah, boring.
No, it wasn't good. Actually, it wasn't a bad game.
Yeah.
Then I went out and about. What else I do? Sunday, didn't do much. No, I've been quite chilled. A nice chill one, actually.
Well, I'm glad you're chilled.
Yeah.
I'm chilled. I'm like that.
Sometimes you have to get chilled, don't you? You can't.
I've had a double espresso today. I've been in a big washing machine. Been riding a bike.
When you're popular like that, you've got to take it while you can.
So yeah, this week, on top of this, obviously, birthdays. It's the boy's birthday, actually, when this is released.
Yes.
He's going to be 11. That's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Do you remember when you met him for the first time and he was like a little cannonball?
He was. He was
heavy.
A little dumpling, wasn't he?
Yeah. Couldn't put jeans on him.
No.
Till he was about 6.
No, he was. He was.
It's a big old chunk.
He was a little.
It's gone crazy. It's just gone quick, though, isn't it?
Well, it has. Yeah, of course.
Him being 11, it's crazy.
Because when you think that, and also when you look back at the things that the memories of that, it does go quick. When you look at the photos as well.
Yeah.
Through the years.
Don't have to zoom out anymore to take a picture.
He was happy.
So we've had Sats, we've had recovery.
And you got that Cockney accent out of him.
Yeah. Biting round.
Yeah.
You want to biting round?
He talks quite well now.
Don't do that. Yeah, I think Richard knew what he was doing. Because what he had said to the girlie while she was so good at walking was, we'll get ice cream from the shop. So the poor thing ended up on this hill.
Okay.
Nothing, not a shop in sight.
No.
Then he checked the local shop and it shut 30 minutes before we got there. So
bit of a bit of a poor one from Richard.
But Hastings was really lovely, and
Yeah,
it was really lovely weather. It was boiling hot. Although it was a lot, it was fun, and I'm glad that we did it. We filled our day.
And you're knackered by the time you got back.
I'm still knackered. I'm still recovering. That's like a night out for me now. Yeah, as I say, Sats week. Today is his hardest day, I think. It's like his double maths one, but he's been doing all right. So
That's
it's pretty much, stressful. I'm looking forward. Actually, once I get back into it, feeling not so stressed, they've only got one more week.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they're off for a week.
Yeah, off for a week. Yeah, that's them 5 weeks gone.
The amount of things I put on my list of what I'm going to do whilst they're at school this term, and I do none of them.
Yeah, bank holiday as well, isn't it?
So you've been up to nothing. You've got absolutely nothing to add to this section of the podcast.
Nothing exciting. You know,
I've been out and about. Then I watched Chelsea and I went out about.
Yeah, I was,
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Cockney Son. We'll see you next week.
Some weeks you have to have, like chill one, isn't it? Right. Bit of news. The gas man actually turned up.
Did he?
Yeah.
What was his excuse for not texting, or did you not ask him?
But it was, I don't know if I should say, but he was opening to us a little Chinese bloke.
Right.
And I'm not saying like he was small, but he had to sit himself up onto the worktop so he could reach the meter in the cupboard.
So the only thing you can add to the podcast, I'm going to have to edit out. So what I'm taking from this is you're enjoying retirement and it's very slow paced and you don't really have to worry about anything. Me, I'm running.
Well, kids, I was in your shoes once.
Empire.
I've been
life.
On the 11th, been retired 2 years.
Wow.
Yes, it's a lovely feeling.
Don't look it. Do you know actually what someone said to me today? A couple of people I haven't seen for a while. Oh, you look younger than the last time I see you.
Really? How much you pay them?
£10 each. I don't know what they wanted me to do. Reshare them or something. No. Oh well. That was a very, very interesting bit of a natter. What you've been up to. So what you need to do next week is go out. Get yourself
I'm out Friday.
Go out and get yourself into situations that actually are exciting to tell people.
I'm out Friday with my old mate.
Tony.
Yep.
Same place?
Most probably.
Go do something. This week, your plan.
Well, Sunday I'm here.
Go out. You live in central London.
Yeah.
There's everything. You tell me there's nothing to do in London.
Well, I've seen all the sites, haven't I?
Move out then. Go live on a farm.
When you live places like that, you don't go to the site. I mean, I've done them all.
Yeah, but there's other stuff to do in London apart from looking at the sites.
Yes, I know.
There's stuff going on. You've done everything. You've done everything that you could possibly do in London.
Well, I want to do. I'm going to a thing on Saturday.
Too late now.
I'm going to a show on Saturday.
What show?
Some mysterious, what they call it,
is that mysterious? You don't know what it is?
Well, so mysterious, yeah. It's like a mystery crime thing.
Mystery drama?
Yeah, it's on stage, yeah, little.
It's a play?
It's a little play in a, amateur society thing.
Oh. And now another amateur?
Yeah, this one's in...
not Hailing Island again,
No, it's near Ripley.
All right, next week then, you can give us your review of this amateur dramatic crime drama play.
It's supposed to be audience participation as well.
Well, they might think you're in the crime. In the audience, if you see some people whispering and pointing at you, they go, he's definitely part of it. He's definitely part of it. Anyway, moving on to a little bit of a moan, and I've got a good one this week.
Adam and Eve it? Would you? I can't believe it. Adam and Eve it.
My moan could be just my experience of them lately. Okay? So I'm going to moan about zebra crossings because I feel like nowadays drivers have now decided that they're optional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but also...
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but also pedestrians these days seem to think they can just walk straight out.
Yeah.
And you're meant to stop. But look, it used to be...
Yeah.
You waited till the car actually stopped, then you crossed.
No, but what I'm saying is, where I have to take Bell for thingy, I have to cross one every single day.
Yeah.
And I could sometimes wait 3 cars before someone stops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And That's not the rule.
No.
The rule is someone's on that
Yeah, you're
thing,
supposed to
stop.
Yeah.
And it's very obvious. So why is that?
Yeah, I know.
Why is it becoming lax?
People can't be bothered, can they? They're just in a rush all the time, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like you could get to a junction or a side turning ready to pull out, and many cars will go past before someone will let you out.
Yeah.
I mean, but I notice, but also them possessions are quite dangerous because sometimes they come on your blind side.
Yeah. Well, that's their own fault if they get.
And the
hit.
worst one is when they walk across slowly, and then instead of walking straight, they go left or right, like diagonal, and you're thinking, really?
I don't know why I do this, because I don't have to do it. But to be even polite and a bit respectful to the drivers, I don't know where they're going. I do a little fast walk or a little jog where you're like, not quite there, but I'm over.
Do you do the?
Because I really hope, and I always think,
Do you do the hand up?
Okay. And I think to myself, a few seconds after, I go, I wonder if they appreciated that I did a little run to get across faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. I do think that a lot of people need refresher courses.
No, I think it's just
not like those speed courses you go on a lot. I mean,
but I think
like
it's just,
refreshers.
No, I just think it's like the way it is at the moment. Everyone's just rushing around. They just for some reason, like the other night I was going home, and it might have been from here last week, and you're going along at 20 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Right, and then someone overtook me. Well, on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Overtook me, but then got caught at the lights. What's the point of that?
I think.
And then when we pulled away from the lights, the cars in front of him were only going 20. So what's he gained?
But I can understand what you were saying, actually, from a driver's point of view. If someone's at a crossing and you don't have to stop, because there's a lot of crossings that you don't have to stop.
Yeah.
So that's down to your own personal, am I going to be a nice driver or am I going to be, an arsehole? But I tend to stop quite a lot if it's kids or elderly.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people just, why? Why can't you just stop?
Well, it's one the other week. There was a woman with a pushchair and a little kid, and they was on one of them little islands.
Yeah.
The car was going past. I stopped at across.
Yeah.
Because, it's dangerous there. It's not very wide, are they?
No.
And I stopped at them, and you think,
yeah.
Why not slow down?
Because the only way that I could say there's a difference, and it's got nothing to do with zebra crossings, but what you don't see a lot is the lollipop people. Yeah. Remember, obviously, you used to be the person, stop the traffic. Yeah. Don't see that anymore, do you?
Yeah.
Safety Susan.
You do see them?
I don't see them. We don't have them here.
You don't have them out in this? No. We have them. There's one, when I drive here, if I come through just before you get to Peckham, there's actually there's 3 crossings, and there's 3 of them.
Sorry about that. You just said that and made me flinch to lock my door.
What's that? Peckham?
Oh, so making me do it again.
Oh, it's up and coming area.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say please now when they're robbing you.
Of course, there's other places that happens. You're not just saying that about Peckham.
No.
That was for entertainment value, wasn't it?
Thank you for pushing that blade into my chest.
What do you do as a driver then if you stop at a zebra crossing and you let someone cross and they don't say, thanks?
No, nothing.
Do you not say anything?
No.
You're welcome.
No, they don't want to say it.
You are welcome. How dare you?
That's no point in getting all upset about it.
No. And obviously normally we compare stuff from when you was younger, but I feel like even I'm able to do this now, is that if you've ever driving down a road where maybe school's out, those kids just walk so slow,
of course,
and they don't even wait for you.
No.
They just expect you to stop, and then they walk.
Yeah. Well, you get
so
the ones
you
get the ones that just are on their phones and they just walk straight out as well, or you get the ones don't even. Yeah, there's not even a crossing.
No,
and across the road, you put your head out the window and say, "Oh, it's a zebra crossing up there."
Yeah,
and they say, "Well, I hope he's having better luck than I am."
Well, that's what I mean. I don't think a lot of people realise.
No,
because there's so many different things now. Is if a kid sees you crossing a road where you don't, you cross when it's safe, then you've got the green man, red man one. Yeah. Then you've got a zebra crossing. So unless these kids are being taught.
Well, they don't do the road safety anymore at schools, do they?
I'm sure they do.
Oh, do they? Do they do them at your school?
I can't remember what my school has in when I went. The school that they go to. Yeah. I think they've done road. They have done road safety.
They used to come in with their own little zebra crossing. and someone used to do all the what's names. I don't know if they still do anymore, because when you think of the way some of these people cross the roads, I don't know they do. I'll tell you what's bad as well is like in Looper Street, Pimlico. Yeah, you got the school there, and when the school's finished, it's on Looper Street, and then right across the road is a bus stop. Yeah, so some kids just when they come out, they see the C10 or the 360 and run across the road, and I've seen it about 3 or 4 times where they nearly got knocked down.
By you?
Not by me, but you know,
teaching you a lesson, son.
But they see the bus and they just run.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if we can do any good with this podcast, is to just educate and spread awareness. Which is, if you're listening and you are a driver who doesn't stop at a zebra crossing, think about it. Yeah. What kind of human are you? You know the rules, surely. Yeah. Yeah. But if you listen to this podcast, you must be at least 60.
But everyone's in a rush these days, aren't they?
Yeah. Just want to get... Slow down. Just what would you say? Take it easy.
Take it. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Take it easy.
Don't worry. Slow
you're still
down.
going to get where you're going to go.
Leave earlier.
You know, you're still going to get where you're going to go.
And stop at those zebra crossings because, you know...
Well, I get stopped at every set of lights anyway.
Yeah. That's because you have a sensor in your car.
I must have stopped at every set of lights in London.
Yeah. Well, you got no rush.
That's it.
You just said it.
No rush. No rushing.
Don't sugarcoat it. Sometimes in life, you just gotta say it like Steve.
So, obviously, like I said at the beginning, that I haven't really been as prepared for this podcast.
No, you haven't.
So, I haven't got a say it like Steve.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. So, is there anything that you, off the top of your head, want to add?
No, it's just we can.
You could mention something about.
No, we can.
Politics.
The thing in the news at the moment is the politics, isn't it? You know, Mr. Starmer, he got well slaughtered. Yeah, and he's still hanging on there. He still wants. Yeah, even though all his own staff would tell him to go, but he's one of these stubborn ones. He
just doesn't want to leave. No, it's like last orders, and he don't want to go. But he's saying,
like, you know, he wants to be in the next election. Yeah, he wants to. He said the other day he wants to run for at least 10 years, but that's never going to happen, is it?
It's just maybe the people are just telling him lies.
Yeah, most probably, yeah. But, you know, when your own backbenchers are telling you, and all your, like today, they reckon, sort of sit on the news there, like 80 MPs are telling him to quit. Yeah. You know, you've got to take the hint sometimes.
It would be a bit like, you've got to have a strong, like, backbone. Well, yeah. But the whole country is it's basically telling you you're rubbish. Yeah. Plus your own people are telling you that you're rubbish, and to still stay.
Yeah, yeah. But there's one bit, they showed you a whole bit of news of him. Yeah. When Boris Johnson was in, and he said that he was going on about some subject, and he goes, and that, you know, he's done that, he should resign. Yeah. He's done exactly the same. Yeah. And he's still hanging on.
So obviously Richard did the elections.
I had 2 parties knock on my door that same night.
Yeah. Not the gas man.
No, not the gas man. That's right. Yeah. Have you voted yet? Oh, no. Why not? Why have you voted? Are you going to vote? It's postal vote, mate. It went a couple of weeks ago. Can I ask you? No. He said, well, just say the colour. And I'm going, no. It's a private vote, isn't it?
Should have gone red and yellow and pink and blue. Yeah. I voted. Obviously, I can't disclose what I voted for.
Because Labour lost Westminster. Conservatives took it back.
Our borough is Conservative.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much. So yeah, that's politics. And the only other thing I want to add, because I don't know if people are aware, because I haven't really seen it a lot on the news, and I'm not trying to panic anyone, but keep your eye on this Hannah virus.
Oh yeah, they're trying to do
the virus from the cruise.
Yeah, trying to do
which turns out it's a whole. When they say cruise, actually it was an explorer boat. So everyone on there was sort of traveller explorer.
Done by rats this time, isn't it?
So basically what happened was, quote me if I'm wrong, this is for entertainment purposes, 2 explorers went on an excursion to, I don't know why you would do this, there must be more there, and it was like, I don't know if it was a famous like landfill, it was something to do with a landfill, and they obviously, how this is spread is obviously if you step on rat feces, and then that bacteria or whatever becomes airborne or whatever. Yeah. But apparently this strain of this Hannah virus is actually, you're able to transmit it.
Really?
So I don't know if they're like playing it down. And then I said to Richard, remember the other week when you took that out of the garden, there was a mouse and you were saying it was a rat. And then he was like, no, stop. And I was like, I don't know about you, but I do feel like I want to eat cheese a bit more at the minute. It's
a bit fun, isn't it? Now he's lost the thing. Is there another lockdown, is there?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't fall down the rabbit hole. But a lot of conspiracy theories on this Roland rat virus. He says, morning rat pain. But in a serious note, obviously people have RIP'd from it.
Yes.
So, don't touch rats.
No.
Yeah. But you know what, actually, and another thing, the quarantine time, like obviously when COVID was 10 days.
Yeah.
It's 45 days.
45 days.
So if you see me rubbing a rat on my face.
45 days.
45 days.
That's what's happening.
But it's also again, not trying to panic anyone if you don't even know what I'm talking about, but it's a 40 to 50% rate.
Oh, really?
If you get it.
Another one. Okay, and then what vaccine you got for this?
COVID 2.0. No. There's no cure for it.
There's no cure for it. No.
So get ready. Let's get ready for lockdown 2.0.
Oh no.
I mean, if it weren't for the kids, I'd probably enjoy it.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's like 45 days.
Yeah.
That's like, I've got a letter put through my door. They're saying there's this road just round the corner to me. They're going to do the pavement stones.
Yeah.
120 days to do two sides. Parking permits gone.
Yeah.
So you're paying good money to park your car. You can't park your car there now.
What?
And you're thinking, well, not many people walk around here. Why are they doing the pavement stones?
Only you could go from potentially terrible outbreak to moaning about pavement stones taking 120 days.
Well, it is. It seems a long time to do a few pavement stones.
All right. Well, you get out there and help them. You've got nothing to do.
Eh?
That could be a good story.
How many pavement stones is that an hour?
You can go I know what you could do. Eh? You could go over to the builders.
I do time motion.
No, and just start talking to them. I better get done real quick. Because they'll be like, come on, guys, because...
Well, how long does it take?
I don't know. I ain't a builder.
I know, but you're taking up the pavement stones, put the new sand down, put new ones. How long?
China would take 20 minutes.
120 days?
China.
And
it's not China, it was Japan. When you said all that stuff, it was Japan.
That's like 4 months.
Anyway, now that we've scared everyone.
I'm going to, sometime I'm going to get home, I ain't going to get parking space.
So this podcast is going to cause...
Yeah, panic.
Toilet roll and water.
Oh, no.
And...
Jeez.
So it says, morning rapine. No, it says, it's so funny. Avoid contact with rodents.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plug up any holes in your house. But what I'm saying is, these rats, this is what does me about this. There's always been rats, yeah?
Yeah.
Why are these rats now?
Exactly. Just scaremongering, yeah.
I know virus.
Oh, no.
They knock on the door. Let me in.
Yeah. But, I mean, what about, they used to say some come up for your toilet and all that, don't they? But you should put your lid down at night.
I did in Sheppey. Thank God we don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
He'd be going crazy.
But as you say,
all I'm saying is,
if you share a rat,
there's a website. Don't go searching for it.
I ain't going to search for it. No.
It's a live website that shows you suspected hantavirus.
Yeah, but all the people that was on that cruise, how many pegged out?
I think 4.
4 out of the whole
but
cruise.
Quite a lot have got it.
But so what are they doing? They're just in there
because what happened was that this happened, and then they left. So people left the cruise.
Yeah.
Then got on a airplane.
Oh, okay.
And then people on those airplanes have now got symptoms. Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
What are the symptoms?
Kind of like COVID, but you run around on all fours. And
so you got to stay. So there's nothing you can take, but you got to stay indoors for 45 days.
Well,
and then what happens to it? It comes out your body.
No, you stay. No, the 45 days is to not spread it. Doesn't mean you're going to survive.
Oh right. So what? After 45 days,
if you're alive, it's
and you survived it. What happens then?
Well, then you're just you get over it.
So your body just fights the virus then?
Well, I don't know.
Because if you're not taking anything for it.
Well, you know who? The world.
Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like some of them songs.
The World Health Organization, they have made an announcement to say that they're not worried about it, but they've still made an announcement about it. So anyway, just keep an eye on it. Anyway, moving on from potential lockdown number 2, I'm going to make you laugh.
You don't get really...
so you can't move in.
You don't get really rats in Pembrokeshire.
Oh no, they're posh ones.
Yes.
They go, cheese, have you got any feta? New facet of Google. So you can move in if you want, if there's a lockdown.
Okay.
Right, time to make you laugh.
Get ready to laugh. It's now time for the Bleedin Dad Joke.
Joke number one.
Well, while you're out, it's breaking news on the telly there.
Yeah.
The company that makes that gender game.
Yeah. Jenga.
Gender.
Yeah.
It's collapsed.
What's it called?
Gender. It's collapsed.
Jenga.
Jenga. It's collapsed.
All right. Well, you need to make sure next time that you pronounce the game. That was quite good, yeah. How do you organise a space-themed party?
No idea.
You plan it.
Hey.
Do you get that?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that's a good one. I heard it before.
Okay.
You want to go again?
Yeah,
right,
go.
Yes. Yeah. I went out with this girl once, right?
Yeah.
And, well, I broke up with her once after that because she kept taking me to swimming on dangerous beaches.
Yeah.
There's too many red flags.
I bought some shoes from a drug dealer the other day. Why laughing? We'll start again now. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer the other day. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all week.
Oh,
Do you like that?
that's a good one.
I've
That's
got a
good one.
bonus joke.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Marriage is now basically just asking each other what's for dinner until one of you dies.
Oh. I knew you had to get us
Oh, wait. I got another bonus.
one.
Yeah.
A bonus plus bonus
Yeah.
one.
I don't realise it printed out.
Yeah, yeah.
At our age, this is old people talking,
Okay.
an old person.
Yeah.
At our age, a dirty weekend just means forgetting to take the bins out.
Even Will's collapsed.
But you don't know what that is because your bins get collected 3 times a day in Westminster.
Yes, it
But
does.
there's no money for anything else. But Westminster gets bin pickups 3 times a day.
Well,
and
no,
I have to wait
But don't forget.
once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but what you don't realise
Yeah,
is that they're the big bins.
yeah.
So it's easy for them, a lorry, to drive around and pick one of them up
No.
and to do individual.
What it is, everyone in your road don't want bins outside their house
Most
on their
probably,
street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you imagine,
Not
like,
fair. How do they have the budget for that, Westminster?
because most really pay a lot of council tax.
Well, that is it.
For
As
number
they
14.
say, the best times are the unplanned times.
There is.
Now, maybe that will be one of the best episodes we've done for a while, maybe not. But thanks for listening to Cockney
Yes.
Son, Series 2, Episode 14.
Say hello, Bill.
If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you follow the podcast and leave us a review.
A review.
I've got
You went up.
I've got hangover.
I don't know if that was Roland or Bruce Forsyth.
Nice to see you. To see you not. Make sure you leave a review. Everyone, Nina, leave a review. Everyone who listens to the podcast, yeah, because we know how much it gets downloaded.
Yeah.
Just take the extra bit of time,
Yeah.
to go and review it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't take long. Well, you're there. You might as well.
You're already paying for the prescription to whatever streaming service you use.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm not asking you to pay for anything, are
No,
we?
that's right. No.
Just go and review it.
Yeah.
Go review it.
You go and review it, Brucey.
We will be back next Friday.
Yes.
For more nonsense, more moaning from you. So you better get somewhere and experience something that, one, is interesting for a bit of a natter. 2, something you want to moan about. Yeah?
Okay.
Because I feel like you're getting very unprepared at the minute. I feel like I'm carrying the podcast. I just want to say, on a separate note, as it is Friday, the 15th of May, happy birthday. I now have an 11-year-old
Yes.
son.
Going on about 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
He's got a little bit of swagger.
Yeah. And I'll see you on Sunday for the really big family party.
Yes.
And it's going to rain, which means everyone's going to be inside.
Are you going to get those bouncy castles inside?
Well, I'm not getting about the castle now. The kids are all the kids are just going to be in the house. So as you can
You don't want to get one inside.
No. As you can tell,
People go through the roof.
how excited I am that
Yes.
every single kid.
We might not. Why can't they just play outside in the wet? Like we used to.
I might just put his PlayStation in the shed at the
You know, I'm
back.
sure they can play out.
It's got electric in it.
They're not made of sugar, are they, you kids? Sure they can play out in a bit of rain.
Just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I agree to these things. It's a fault of mine agreeing to these things. Right. We'll see you next week for episode 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ratty McGrat. Good morning, Rat Rain.
That's it for this week's Cockney Son. If you had a laugh, hit follow or subscribe, whatever button's in front of you. Leave us a review if you're feeling fancy, and don't forget to share it with someone who loves a bit of a moan. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Cockney Son, so come say hello. Thanks again if you've made it this far, and until next time, cheers from the old man and the not so young one.